Toxikk. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. FRAG Like It's 1999. Toxikk plays as if today's military shooters never existed. Designed as a spiritual successor to the FPS giants of the late 90s and early 2Ks, Toxikk carefully evolves their mechanics and modern technology and fresh ideas elaborated with Arena-FPS enthusiasts. That's some bullshit there, guys, to say all that. Toxikk is a first-person shooter, as you've probably gathered by the description. But in 1999, I was playing a game actually better than Toxikk. And that game, some of you will remember, is called Tribes. Now, it's been rehashed 2 times, I believe, since the original version. But the original version was fantastic. Toxikk carefully evolves their mechanics with modern technology and fresh ideas. Well, there's nothing fresh about this. I mean, Tribes, you had 2 bases with a much bigger map than this, may I add. You had more vehicles than this. You had pretty much the same amount of weapons as this, but there was a shitload of more players. I mean, I remember playing 128 players on one server in Tribes. And people, I mean, let me just get the record straight here. People think all this stuff is new. Tribes was doing 128 player multiplayer in 1998, guys. It just was, with vehicles that you could put passengers in. You had more. Anyway, this isn't Tribes. Tribes was fucking amazing. Toxikk. It's not a bad game, this. It is not a bad game at all. It's a bit of a mad game. It's very fast paced, which I like. It's very slick, the controls. There's no sign of shitty accelerated mouse bullshit. It runs really well. I mean, I've got everything on full max with anti-aliasing the lot, and it's running just absolutely fine. It looks amazing. I mean, it looks better than Tribes, let's be honest. And so it should. It's 2015, not 1998. And it plays very well. I like this game. I didn't like it yesterday, but I like it today. Now, I'll tell you why. Yesterday, we were playing just arena style maps. It was trying to be Quake 3 yesterday, and Quake 3 is better than this at what it does in arena based maps, the small multiplayer frag. Quake 3 does it better. Also as well, this is more plagued with hackers. I mean, Quake 3 is plagued with hackers. Every game is plagued with fucking hackers everywhere. With this being an indie company, it's kind of harder for them to keep on top of everything, which is a bit of a shame. So there are a few hackers going around in the multiplayer arena, the small arenas. But today a huge patch has dropped with this Twin Peaks map with a shitload of vehicles. You've got fly E1s, drive E1s, ride E1s. There's all kinds of vehicles, and you can get passengers in them, and it's great fun. The map's a lot bigger, and you have a capture the flag mode. Obviously it's not a flag, they're trying to be different, remember. It's a, I don't know, a chip or something. And you got a base with lifts. It's very Tribes. If I was a betting man, I would say that the developers of this have played Tribes. Even the guys look kind of Tribesy. So I think this is a definite. I think someone's played Tribes back in the 1998 and thought, fucking hell, that was a good game. And you know what? We've got all this shite coming out. No one's ever really gone back to the original Tribes, because Tribes on whatever it was, Unleashed or something, was shite. I mean, it was alright, but it just didn't do it for me. Like the original Tribes did. Maybe I'm just a nostalgic old bastard, but I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about this game. You've got your usual array of weapons, but you've got a really nice flamethrower. But the weapons are quite, I nearly said they're quite different, but they're not. They're the fucking same. You've got your plasma gun from Doom. You've got your rocket launcher from Quake. You've got your flamethrower from Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Yeah, you get the idea. Shotguns and all the rest of it. You can spawn a little bike, like you could in Tribes, and let's stop comparing. But I can't, because it's fucking Tribes. It's a small version of Tribes, but it's a good game. It's $14.99, which isn't cheap, but there are a few servers up. There's a lot of empty servers, may I add. It's on the brink, this game, but it's going in the right direction. So it's not a kind of the game I reviewed the other day, Wickland, where it's pretty screwed, I would say. This one if you buy this, you will be able to play it. There will be servers with people on it. Well, at this moment, on the 17th of February, there is anyway. So, is it worth buying then? Well, if you're into first-person shooters, you'll like it. Yes, I mean, I'm into first-person shooters like Quake, and I like it. So, there you go. It looks nice, it feels nice, it runs nice, it's fun. And the vehicles give it that little bit of an edge over other FPS games that have been recently released. It's not Tribes, if you're thinking about, oh hey, here's Tribes. No, it's not Tribes. Not yet. It may evolve into Tribes, because I'm going to say the words of hate now. It's in early access. And we're due another big build in the end of February. And it's got 3 new maps, 3 new game modes, 9 weapons. It's got more vehicles. It's looking as if it's going to be better and better. Then in March we have more maps, more game modes, more weapons, and you've got so on and so forth. This game is going in the right direction, and so if you're into first person shooters and you want to have a bit of a say in the way games developed, I'd say get it. I really would. It's probably not going to appeal to tactical shooter fans, but if you're into, if you like Tribes, I mean, this could end up, I'm not going to say never, because this could end up being a Tribes beta. It's going in that direction, but the maps need to be bigger, further apart. I mean, I ran from one map to the other and captured the flag, and it didn't take me long. But in Tribes, it would take me fucking years, and you wouldn't make it, let's be honest. You had to have fucking loads of bodyguards, you had to be in a transport. I mean, I think the closest thing to Tribes is PlanetSide 2 in that sense. But this is going in the right direction. I can't wait to check this out, probably in around about May or April, May. So there you go. This is Toxikk. It's a great first-person shooter. It looks good. It's heading in the right direction, and it's $14.99, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up because I do think it's worth a buy.
Team Blue scores.